Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Pro Mentor. In chapter number 4, we will see classes, objects and methods in Java. Classes, objects and methods. In this chapter, we will explore the core concepts of Java. The concept of class and objects will let you understand the paradigm and structure of object-oriented programming. Classes, objects and methods. Friends, this is the core concept of object-oriented programming. If you cannot understand this concept, you cannot work on any object-oriented programming. So you should have to clear your understanding regarding this concept of classes, objects, and method. Classes. In object-oriented programming, class is a template or blueprint for creating objects from which we can create objects using data members of the class. An object is an instance result of the class. For example, if you want to create an object car, you need to first create a template or blueprint for object car using its class. Have a look at this picture. Here we have a class car, pattern of car of some type, which goes in a factory and which we call a constructor. A constructor is something which is a sequence of actions required so that factory constructs a car object. And the factory produces many objects of cars, and these objects created from a same class of a car. Syntax for creating a class. Here public class car. This is simple syntax for creating a class, and public is the access modifier and car is a class name and class is a keyword. And this is where we write our code, and this is called class body. Objects. Objects are key to understanding object-oriented programming. Your car, desk, television set, and bicycle are the real-world examples of objects. Objects have two characteristics, state and behavior. For example, we are creating an object car. It has number 1 state, for example, its color, its make, its model, etc. And second one is its behavior. For example, increase speed, decrease speed, and brakes. Object's state. Let's suppose that you are creating object car. The car must have its color, make, model, etc. So the state of the object car is color is red, make is Ford, and model is Mustang. Okay, now friends, take a look at this modified picture of the class car. Here we have a class, its name is a car, and these are the objects we have made using this same class car. And this is object 1, object 2, object 3, and these are the object's states. Object's behavior. The second characteristics of every object is its behavior, that how this object behave. In our example of object car, increase speed, decrease speed, and brake are its behavior. We refer object's behavior as methods. Syntax for creating an object of a class. Here we are creating an object called Ford and print the value of its color. This is simple syntax of class. Here we declare a class, its name is car, and this is its variable, and this is main method, and here we have declared an object. The syntax for declaring an object is car, which is class name, Ford is, this is object name, new is a keyword, and again class. This is main method, this is class name, and this is keyword, and Ford is its object name. Here in system.out.println, Ford.color. Ford is our name of object and color is the data member of the class. This is data member of the class which we have referred here. Look, we are using the data member of the class using this object. The main purpose, the use of object is this, that we can use the data members and instance of the class using object name. Methods. A method in Java is a block of code. When it is called, it performs a specific task or action written in it. For example, if you have written an instruction to draw a circle in a method, it will do that task when this method is called. You can also insert or pass data known as argument to a method. Methods are also referred as function. Remember, when you pass a data to a method, This data is called an argument. And when you declare a method and data received by method is called parameters. Types of methods in Java. In Java, there are two types of methods. First is user-defined method. We can create our own method based on our requirements. And the second one, predefined methods, which are included already available in standard library methods. These are built-in methods in Java that are available to use. These are some predefined standard library methods available with our JDK. Square root, minimum, maximum, parent. The syntax to declare a method is, first, its return type, then method name, curly braces, and this is method body. Return type. It specifies what type of a value method can return. For example, if a method has an int return type, then it returns an integer value. If the method does not have a return value, its return type will be void. Method name. It is used to refer a particular method in a program. And method body. It includes the programming statements that are used to perform some task. Method body is enclosed inside the curly braces. Here. Method parameters and arguments. This is a syntax for a method with parameters. Return type, same as previous method. Method name, and these are the parameter 1, parameters 2. And this is method body. Method parameters. Data can be passed to a method as a parameters. Parameters act as a variable inside the method. Parameters are specified after the method name. Inside the parentheses, you can add as many as parameters as you want. Just separate them with a comma. Method arguments. The data we pass to a method through a method call is called an argument. Method arguments should be the same data type as method parameters we define in the method definition. Here we can see a simple declaration of a method with a parameters and an arguments. This is method initialization. These are the parameters named integer 1 and integer b, and these are the argument which we pass through our method call. So friends, let's have a look at this method initialization, where we have created a method named new method, and we are taking two parameters as integer 1 and integer b. Here we have declared another variable, its name is result, in which we are storing a sum of a plus b. Here we can print the value of result. What we get inside we can print using this variable result. This is our method call. We just have to mention here the method name and should have to pass the argument. The data we passed through this method is called an argument. Here we pass 10, which goes in this variable as into a, and second parameter is 5, which goes in this variable. Then these variables here will be summed up. The result of this sum will be stored in this variable, which name is result. And here we are printing the value of the variable result using this method system.out.println. Friends, I have already made a video on methods in detail. You can see that video using this I button. So now we will take a look at our practical example using its code, where we will create a class, create an object, and create some methods. And then we will use objects to utilize the data members of the class. So first we will create a class car, and then we will declare some variables. First variable we declare is its color. Second one is its make, which is fold. And the third one is its model. and the model name we have made is Mustang. We'll create another some variables. First one is max speed, and we will set its value to 120. Second one is minimum speed, and we will set its value to 60. And the third one is we declare what we call as brakes, and the value of this variable we give is 0. Now we will create some methods. First one is increase speed. To increase the speed, in this method we will simply print the value of this variable, max speed. Car speed is increased to, and the variable name is max speed. Max speed. Kilometers per hour. We have created a method named increase speed to print the value of this variable, and now we will create another method which name is set to decrease speed, and in which we will print the value of variable minimum speed. Now we create another method which is its name is stops. In this method we will print the value of this variable. The name of the variable is brake. Copy, paste. Now we have created three methods. First one is increase speed, second one is decrease speed, and third one is stops. Friends, in this method we are printing the value of max speed, and in the decrease method we are printing the value of decrease speed, and in this method we are printing the value of variable brakes. What we have to do now is creating a main method to declare our object. Here car is our class name, Ford is object name, new car. This is a syntax of creating an object. Sorry, I have misspelled. Now we have created an object and its object name is obj4 using the class name car and using this keyword new. Actually, when we create an object, we use this syntax, and this keyword new is allocating the space in memory. Now we can use our data members using our object. The color of car is obj4, which is object name dot color, which is our variable we have declared upside, and we can access other variables using this object. And the other variables name is, second one is make and third one is model. So here we write make and third one is model. Now let's take a look by running this program. Here we get the output. I will explain you that how we get these output, but before this we can use the behavior of the object. Obj4 dot objects. Here we can see our methods, what we make up in this program. Increase the speed. Now let's run it again. So friends, you saw that we created a class, its name was car, and we created three variables. First one is color, second one is make, third one is model. The value of first one is red and the second one is Ford and the value of third one is Mustang. By creating our object of a class car, which is obj4, this is actually an object reference. We are using its data members, color, make, models, and increase speed. Increase speed is our method we made earlier. We can also utilize other data members increase the speed, and the second one we made is decrease the speed, and the third one is we made the name of third. Here we are using the data members of the class using its object. Now we can run and see the result. Here you can see that we have used three variables and three methods, but here we have made a mistake because everywhere we write increase, increase, increase. The car speed is set to 0 and decrease speed. The car speed decrease to this. Here the car speed is increased to 120, the car speed is decreased to 60, and the car speed is set to 0 kilometers per hour. Here we can use only one method also to set the speed of the car using these methods. Increase the speed to increase the speed, decrease the speed to decrease the speed. To brake the car we can use stop method. Friends, we can also pass the data manually to our methods. We only declare the variable here. And we will pass the value over here using its parameter. These are the parameters. Actually, what is method is taking a value from. Int result. What we are doing here is we have made a method. Its name is increase speed, and we are taking parameters. One parameter which name is integer a. Its data type is integer. We have declared another variable here. Its name is result, and we have assigned the value of a to result. Here we are printing the value of result. But when we call this method down here, we have to pass the value 120. This value is called an argument. When we call this method using object reference, we are passing a value of 120 which directly goes into integer a, and integer a is assigning its values to result, and the variable result having this value printing the value of result using system.out.println. Now we can again run this program. So let's take a look of our results. the car speed is increased to 120, and if we pass the value of 150 instead of 120, we will get the same result. And if we pass the value of 220 instead of 150, we will get the same value we passed here as an argument through our object reference. So friends, here you saw that how we use our class and its data members, which are its variables, methods, and how we utilize object reference name to use our data members. These data members can also be utilized through our data members. Friends, please subscribe my channel for more videos, and thank you for watching.